All right, y'all. Welcome back to Dev Spot Podcast. Got a special episode going. You know what I'm saying? Football season. We doing division by division. Me and my brother Bear. We got the NFC East on here. So we got David representing the Commanders. We got Chuck and the Giants. We got Paul and the Eagles. We had a Cowboys fan, but shit fell through. We gonna still keep it rolling though. So humping right in. They're gonna get to talking about their teams. Y'all already heard what our records was for them. So we're gonna get into all of that. We got some hot takes going. But we're going to jump right into David. Commanders, what we looking like for y'all?
Hey, man, we looking like the fucking NFC East champions this year, man.
Talk your shit. Yeah.
No, but I think a big thing that we obviously improved on, at least to me, is the quarterback. I think we actually got a guy who can make the throws. I think the biggest thing for Wentz has always been, mentally, he can definitely be a fucking bozo. But I think with that, having the light schedule that we have this year, I do feel like a minimum is 9 wins, mostly because of the schedule. I think that there's still a lot left to be seen from us as a team to prove that we can actually win those games. So, but hey, man, I'm not worried about no fucking Cowboys, Eagles, especially not the Giants. I don't know why Chuck's even here talking about that weak-ass team, but,
You don't have your team winning the division, but go on.
Yeah, I don't have him winning the division, but I do think people are a lot lower.
Wait.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. See,
wait. You don't even have, you don't got your winning the division, but you was talking crazy?
Hey, Bear, I'm always talk crazy about my team.
Wait,
I'm not saying that there's no chance. I think we're gonna be a lot better than what a lot of people think.
All right, so I'm just gonna tell the view this is a curveball. We just got through saying we was gonna talk our shit, and then you get hit with one. You didn't even
folded.
I
told you, man. He's a punk.
You could put up a fight, man. Some shit, but now I'm in here to the neck.
Hey, all I gotta say, hey, Dev, we're not gonna let you down, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We're not gonna let you down. Don't worry.
But if you feel me, you got them on you feel me on the screensaver. You rocking.
Hell yeah.
And you ain't got them. How I'm supposed to take?
Wait. I'm curious because if you don't got them, winning the division but got them going to the playoffs, then what teams aren't making the playoffs from the NFC? What team you kicking out?
Yeah, because what?
Cardinals gone.
Cardinals from last year, they're gone. I think we'll take their spot.
That's it.
And then I think Niners will win that division. Rams will win that division. Niners will be the wild card. We'll be the wild card.
So the Saints not getting in?
Who?
You got you guys getting in over Saints, is what you're saying then?
Well, there's
three wild cards.
Yeah, but if he's taking the Cardinals spot, who else is leaving from the playoffs last year? That's what I'm asking.
We'll take their spot, and it'll be us.
Cowboys.
Yeah. No, Cowboys not fucking making that shit, man. That weak ass team.
All right. That's what I was asking. Because if the Saints are making it.
So you got us, y'all, and the Saints as the 3 wild card?
Yes.
Just like our Cowboys fan, JJ Maples didn't make it, the Cowboys not making it. All right.
Exactly.
Tell me about your team.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Wait.
Damn.
Before we move, talk about, so you touched on Carson Wentz, bro, but everybody don't fuck with Carson Wentz. I like Carson Wentz, right? Paul, still the only quarterback in league history take a team to the playoffs with no 500-yard receiver. He did that for your boys. Feel me?
And shout out Doug Peterson too, though.
Man,
he was about to win MVP too. His career could be so much different.
He was about to get an MVP, and then that wasn't even the same season as the 500-yard, no 500-yard receiver. So he did some shit for y'all. You should be grateful. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm grateful for what he was, but he's not that anymore.
Now he's finna come take it from Bear. Used to be on my side. He just jumped off the ship.
I was a Carson fan. I was a huge Carson over Dak because he was.
Yeah, he was over Dak. But think of it this way: Carson came to the league, one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the league. Like clearly, he tears an ACL, he breaks his back. Those are two very damaging to your athleticism injuries right there. And people wonder why he can't be the same guy anymore. And when you lose your athleticism, you're scared in that pocket more. And you see how many mistakes he makes when pressure comes. It all traces back to just losing that athleticism.
But
Everything translates for sure.
With that, bro, he was still 27-7. Really, I feel
Yeah, a ratio is a ratio. They were just handing the rock off, and then guess what? When they needed him to win games, he couldn't win games.
Man, you don't just hand the ball off and put up 27-7.
Well,
though,
somebody had like 2K yards on the ground, bro. Like it was just handing the ball off.
And
The impressive part for me, Rick Hart.
The Colts ain't beat the Jags in Jacksonville in like 8 years, so it's like a lot that go.
Is it a mystique though? It's a bad team. It's a team that picked first overall, and Carson needed to get that win to make the playoffs, and he couldn't.
Now, yeah, that had me sick. Like all the people that be talking shit, bro, my phone was flooded that day. Like that was a bad day.
Oh wait, you a real Carson fan for real? See, now it's all coming together.
I was rocking, bro.
Dead ass. Me and Dev are some of the biggest Carson Wentz fans in San Francisco for sure.
Bro, I'm like, bro, he going crazy. He was killing, bro. And then it just, I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
he was
like,
going crazy. He was.
I think that's what that game really kind of like holds me back from being as like optimistic about this team as I want them to be, as I want to be for him. Because I mean, that's, you know, his lows are some of the lowest in the league. Carson Wentz, you know, and we've seen what his ceiling can be. You know, I think like Paul said, because of those injuries, I don't know if he'll ever get back to that, but you know, I think he definitely has a high ceiling. He has arm talent. You know, that's undeniable. He has a cannon, and this is the best position groups weapon-wise that he's ever had in his career in the league.
The division. Let's talk about it.
And what can I say about the Commanders? What they did, besides the Eagles, they were the only other team in that division that actually tried to get better. Yeah, people can say what they want about Carson, but he's a upgrade from Heineke.
He's a clear upgrade.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Like, yeah. And then like you put some right. You put somebody across from Terry and Jahan. Like, I don't know. They tried to do the right thing. Whether they did it or not is still up in the air for debate.
Yeah, that's a good point. The difference in Carson Wentz, like in his career that I saw, part of like what Paul said, but he used to be able to like scramble, get out the pocket, get yards, like jump. He was
move the pocket,
touchdowns and shit. Yeah, when he got hurt, like he is frantic in the pocket. If he can't get his first two reads, he's frantic in the pocket.
It's almost similar like what Raider fans been complaining about Derek Carr for years since he broke his leg. Like once the pocket collapsed, it's like you see he see ghosts.
But now, bro, Carson got two best check down backs in the league. Like I feel like that should help a lot, bro. Like
we're gonna run it up, man. Don't worry about that.
Who's calling the plays? Who called in the plays for y'all?
Scott Turner, best offensive coordinator in the NFC.
Didn't he look like an ass this whole preseason though?
Man, we're talking about preseason, man.
Yes, but his play calling was super conservative. That's not something that you want to see, but he knows what quarterback they have.
But I've also seen him make Heineke somewhat efficient, you know, despite his arm talent deficiencies. You know, like I'm not worried about Scott Turner at all, to be honest. Like,
man,
hey David,
yo,
you know who I think is a big loss on the offense is Lance Thomas, bro. Not having Lance Thomas back this year, like how do y'all feel about not? I know your receiving group, okay, they are who they are, but
well, I mean, he's hurt, but he's gonna be back though.
Wait, you're talking about Logan Thomas, right?
Logan Thomas.
Oh, my bad. What
you're talking about the Nick? I get it, Chuck.
Yeah, my fault. I'm bringing it back. Yeah, my fault. I said Lance Thomas. I'm tripping. Yeah, Logan Thomas. Yeah. He. Feel me?
But I mean, he's not. He's only gonna be missing if he does miss a couple games to start the season, but he'll be fine. I mean, we drafted a good guy, Cole Turner. That
I get why Chuck would say that. Will ask that though, just because Carson always had tight end security blankets. I guess.
They're
T4 in the preseason. He just kept spamming it to him. Amari.
Yep.
They saying Logan.
So tight ends do matter for Carson.
Yeah.
Logan's off pup though, so he should play soon.
Yeah, they say he's looking good for week 1. That's what the report right here saying. If he get out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Okay. I'm gonna end this Washington segment with one name to watch out for: Cole Turner. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Cole Turner's
not Cam Curl. Wait, what?
Wait.
Oh,
hold on.
No.
If you know ball, you know Cam Curl, so I don't gotta say his name.
No Cam Curl talks.
Hey, you ain't escaping without talking about that supposed to be top 3 defense and generational D line and
Bro.
nah, you got to touch on that quickly.
Hey, you're gonna see it this year, man. Watch Chase Young back. It might be fucking week 11. I don't care, but shit.
Over under 2.5 sacks for Chase Young.
Oh, brother.
Wait, it's reasonable. He only had 1 through 9 games.
Hey,
I'm putting the house on over. The house.
You live in your car.
But yeah, man.
he gonna have a big year, bro. I was huge on Chase. I had Chase winning Defensive Player of the Year last year, bro. He came
really. I am not a Chase Young fan.
Bro, off the ACL now though. He might be back for week 5. It might be week 6. It might be week 7.
But Dev, and I've been saying this since we've been in high school, Dev. You know I don't like edge rushers who stiff, bro. If you don't got no bend, bro. Like think about all the best edge rushers we done seen since like we've been people like with
Hassan Reddick, yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, you got one Dev and Nick, but like Von Miller's like the ones who can bend that edge for real. Yeah. Chase don't got that, and he don't even got his bull rush barely works.
Bull rush, yeah.
So it's like you don't got no moves coming off an ACL with no bend.
He's not like a Cam Jordan where it's like, okay, if he's not using like a finesse move, a spin, like he's just the bull rush gonna be able to get where he needs to go. Like
Cam Jordan plays at like 275 and he got a bid at age 32. Like,
yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, defensive line is supposed to be their strength. That defensive line don't move me anymore.
It don't. That's another thing.
Bro, my boys is bouncing back this year, bro.
I trust 100%. John Allen. Deron, he's cool. I don't like Federi. Y'all can have him.
I feel like Deron gets his fame from playing next to Jonathan. Really,
I feel that too.
But
I see it firsthand.
He do his shit. He might need big bro, but feel me? They still right there. It's cool, bro. Like Sweat right there, bro. It's gonna be good. Watch that.
Montez the most gassed up pass rusher that's never had double-digit sacks.
Oh my God!
Fight back, David. Fight back.
Yeah. I asked the best pass rusher on Twitter a while ago in the NFC East, whatever. Like, just the edges though. And people were saying Montez or Chase. Hassan Reddick got double-digit sacks back-to-back years, but he was in Carolina and Arizona, so people don't really know him. I get it. But why are these guys looked at as so good?
Because they fucking are, man. That's it.
It's John Allen. That's all that commands respect Chase, on that defense.
Listen, hey, look, I told you guys this already, right? I understand that our D line was very disappointing last year.
Yeah.
I do put a good amount of that on Jack Del Rio because I feel like he did get a lot of gas from that 2020 year because he was like, we got a top 3 D line. So for like the first half of the season, he wasn't sending much help with our D line. No blitzes, no different looks, no stunts, none of that. Like it was just like straight, all right, guys, just beat your man. But at the end of the day, like the O line always has the advantage, So the second half of the season, he switched it up and we looked a lot better. But that's when Chase tore his shit. But hey, that's all good and all, man. Just wait till week 3, Paul. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man,
they coming for y'all.
to play the team that you have winning the division. Thank you.
Hey, I didn't say I got y'all winning the division. I'm not saying who I have.
You said it.
I'm not saying who I have, but
after we go through them, I want to know who you got because that just hurt right there. That we was talking. I thought we was here, and we here.
It's process of elimination though. If you have the Cowboys missing the playoffs and he don't got the Commanders, I know it's not the damn Giants.
Hey, watch your mouth.
You already kind of gave it away. Chuck, bro, do your thing, bro. Let's talk about the Giants. What we doing? Saquon Barkley, you feel me? What we doing with him? What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey, man, look, y'all know I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna run around the bush. We in rebuilding mode. We've been in rebuilding mode the last 3, 4, 5 years. Feel me? But this probably has the best outlook out of the rebuild. Like we hit on our first 2 draft picks. You know what I'm saying? That goes how we need that to go. We getting the trenches right. We getting the bookend tackles. You know what I'm saying? Thomas is back off his injury. He's looking great. Him and Neil holding shit down on the edges.
I think y'all did it the right way, building from the trenches for real, starting there.
building from the trenches and you building from the draft. You feel me? We drafted both of them. They both, in my opinion, well, Andrew Thomas is very underrated. It's just because obviously our team stinks. So when your team stinks, you can't say like, oh, he could be like an all-pro type of guy or he could be a Pro Bowl type of guy because our team stinks. So it don't really matter. But at the end of the day, we're trying to do that shit right. I like the regime change. Obviously, like, first things first, we got to start from the ground up. Feel me? So the regime change got everybody's mind on a whole different level now. Okay, now we not just Joe Judge trying to be some like motivational, like therapy type of dude. Now we got like actual football coach, football people, right? So going from there, I think we're gonna have a bounce back year with Saquon. Obviously, the thing I like with Saquon, he's lighter this year. He's not trying to run at like 230, 235. He got down, he cut like
What he at?
yeah.
What he at?
I was just gonna say he definitely lost some weight. But hey, did y'all cut what's that receiver?
Kenny Galladay?
Yeah, him, Kenny Galladay, and was it Sterling? It was either Sterling or Darius, one of them.
Muscly.
None of them.
Or
Slayton,
Darius.
yeah, we didn't cut Slayton. We've been shopping Slayton. These like last 2 weeks we've been shopping him.
Yeah,
like,
I saw last night that if y'all couldn't trade him by today, y'all was gonna cut him. But I guess it didn't happen.
Nah, that's cap. We was not cutting him because Bear, in the last 3 years, he's had our top 2 and 3 receiving outputs out of the last 3 years.
I don't know what Kenny contract look like, but y'all got to get him out the building, bro. He does not want to be a Giant, bro.
Ain't it like 19 million or some shit? Like,
Can't get rid of that yet.
Is it a dead penalty? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 35 mil if they cut him today.
oh.
Yeah, it would be something crazy, Bear. Like we owe him so much money, bro. We can't even think about cutting him. We'd rather just have him on the bench than just cut him type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's. I mean, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I've always been on this level with him. Like he's a wide receiver 3 in the NFL, bro. Like Matt Stafford, shout out Matt Stafford, bro. He got him paid. Like there's a lot of QBs. It's a lot of QBs in the NFL that get people paid, bro. Like Matt Stafford got Kenny Galladay paid. So yeah, he stinks. He's a bum. Ain't really much to do with that. Like let's think about it like this, right? Matt Stafford made Kenny Galladay look like that. I don't know what people thought he was gonna look like with Daniel Jones behind a subpar line.
Not only that, it's I think one of the biggest things for Galladay is he's like a jump ball 50-50 kind of guy. He's got a quarterback that doesn't give him those chances,
At all. Daniel Jones never did that at any level he played. Like Duke, none of that. He likes like Wan'Dale Robinson, Kadarius Toney type of dudes who can get open in space really quickly.
I like
get the ball off.
Both those players.
Yeah, they both got bright futures. If they stay healthy. That's the only thing about small receivers is I feel like, and Bear, you could correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like smaller receivers get hurt more often in the NFL than bigger frame receivers.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I just feel like I mean every player's body is different. Like some guys just can't hold up. We see even bigger like physical imposing looking receivers whose bodies don't hold up. So it's just unique to every player. For real.
That's fair. But yeah, I'm high on both of them. Again, we trying to build through the draft. But we gotta unlock obviously like the biggest question mark, I feel like, and that's where everybody in our division except the Cowboys is the QB. Like if your QB is the biggest question mark on your offense,
yeah, you in trouble.
You gonna be in some problems, bro. Like
yeah, you hear that, Paul? You
one
fucking
way or
punk?
the other.
Hey,
Nah, but
the difference is that's the only question mark.
Yeah, and two, the difference is like
right.
the Eagles got enough ammo and capital to fix that one position and they're basically a quarterback away from being a Super Bowl contender. You know what I mean? Like a legit one. So
right. So it's okay if you in that type of you ramping up on defense, you getting good acquisitions, you got your offense getting right, you getting AJ Brown. Yeah, you could have a somewhat of a question mark, but if you look at Jalen Hurts' regular season statistics, if he replicate that this year, they're going to be a double-digit win team, playoff team, most likely win the division, in my opinion.
Hey, Paul, I'm curious from an outlook from just being, you know, in the division, who has a scarier? Who are you more afraid of to being good in the near future? The Commanders or the Giants?
I'm gonna say the Giants just because I said it when they like fired Gettleman and Judge. Though their process is correct now, which is scary. The Commanders' process isn't correct at all. Like trading a second and a third for Wentz, that's not a good process. But I think Dabble being an offensive coach that's coming from a great offense, we've seen that. Like I think that they're making the right choices, but they still got to do it though.
They still
Execution.
got to do it. They still got to do it.
And Dan Snyder. Like I'm not scared of anything Dan Snyder.
Oh yeah, right. That's also a fact. That's also a fact. But another thing about Dable is not even just his like coaching acumen, like how smart he is, but guys are going to want to play for somebody like that, bro.
Right,
like that matters to free agents.
Right, bro. Exactly, bro. I was shocked when Kelly Alley they pulled up. I was like, okay, he just wanted a bag because, like, why would you, in the prime of your career, you just lost a quarterback who, I don't care what you think about Matt Stafford, like he's a top 12 quarterback.
Everybody questioned Kenny Galladay's decision to go to the Giants, so everything he's going through there is his fault.
Yeah, it's all his fault. So I don't feel bad at all. And I've been consistent on that. Like, he wasn't going to do nothing for a team. He didn't move me as a player individually, and then going to the situation he's going to didn't move me. But going off from there, the offense, the best I'll see the offense thrive is if we have a good mixture of plays, getting the ball to Tony, Wan'Dale Robinson, Shepard if he's not injured, and Saquon Barkley obviously in the pass game. The reason why I named Saquon last is because if you watch when Saquon's healthy previously, we've made him option 1, 2, and 3. And as a defense, game planning a defense, it's so easy when you know like a team is very like just, okay, we only going to go to this one guy, no matter if it's a pass out the backfield, a screen, a handoff, like just keying on this one guy. So with what Bear is saying with Dabble, I think he has enough scheme creativity and wanting to see what Daniel Jones is going to actually put forth on the field to be like, okay, we can mix in Saquon to a point where he still gets his 20. On average, I have him getting about 20 touches this year, Saquon. So, like I said, bounce back year. I think he looks a lot quicker because he lost about 10 pounds. But outside of that, I really don't see much else from the offense. I'm really just looking to see how our O-line plays, to be honest. Obviously, the tackles, the young fellas. And then if Daniel Jones plays well, it'll be seen because it'll be obvious. It'll be like, you know what I mean? It's not like I have to look at him, even though this is his like hot seat year, because it's going to be obvious. If you fucking up, it's going to be obvious. If you killing shit, it's going to be obvious. If you just pedestrian, it's going to be obvious. So that's kind of how I feel about that. But the defense, I'm really high on the D-line this year. Like I'm hella high on our D-line. I don't think Kayvon will be like a double sack type of guy this year, but I think just from watching him this preseason this little bit and knowing the type of player he is,
he's gonna have more sacks. He's gonna have more sacks than Chase.
He very well could.
God.
He very well could.
He's missing a few weeks himself.
I would hope so, considering Chase is missing fucking 8 weeks, man.
Kayvon's missing some weeks.
Yeah, Kayvon
He'll miss like 6 to 8, man.
Oh,
I hope he does. He better.
Because of that little cut block he took, Paul. That's what you mean?
He's gonna miss a couple weeks.
Yeah, you know, it's some fuck shit, but
he's still better than Chase, though.
Hell yeah, in my book he is.
I like them better.
So what you think is more disrespectful that I got for y'all, bro? Y'all going 4-13, or y'all going 0-6 in division, or is both of them fair?
I can see the 0-6 in the division more so than the 4-13. I had us getting 7 wins until recently, about 2 weeks ago. I lowered that down to 6, so I'm at 6 wins. 6 and what would that make? 6-11. So I could see us going 0-6 in the division and then going 6-5 for the rest of our schedule, because our schedule is hella weak, like hella weak, like hella weak. So I would say the more respectful one, which is crazy, would be the 0-6 in the division.
I'm like, bro, your schedule easy though. Y'all got the Titans, the Packers, the Ravens, the Colts.
Got the Bears and the Seahawks though, and all that.
Oh,
Yeah, we
oh,
played
they
some
got the
some
Texans and
real.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
the
we got
AFC
them.
South and NFC North.
Yeah, we
Right.
got set though because after the Packers, man, the NFC North, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, Bear, bro, they was on here talking. They was agreeing with you in this Viking shit too. But I didn't like that shit either, bro.
I'm telling you, the only one team in that division going above 500.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Dan
saying?
said that's a hot take, but I don't think so.
I guess
I
my
said the
shit
same.
hot.
I said the same thing.
Everybody agreeing with you, bro. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We just going to let that shit go because
So y'all agree with me? I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
I said the
Vikings
same
might
thing,
get their
yeah.
8 wins, but it's probably gonna be like 7 though.
Jeez. See, I was
I got
being nice
one-
with 8.
yeah.
I was being nice with 8, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have to look at their schedule, but yeah, I only got one team at that division getting the playoffs. That's the Packers, and
Yeah.
I'm low on them. So
I mean, for real, like we're gonna have to see a year where Kirk Cousins just kind of just stinks. Like we're gonna have to see a sooner because he's never bad. Like that's the thing, he's never bad. He just kind of just coasts. But
it has to be the division that gets only one playoff team though, because we're expecting the West to get 2, the East to get 2, and the South to get 2.
Yep. It got to be them by that process. And then you look at them on paper, you like, you got to have faith in the Vikings to actually like overachieve.
and
To me,
that's so sad, bro. Because you named their best players, they're players. You know, like Dalvin Jettison and Harrison Smith. He's aging, but like Eric Kendricks, like
hell yeah, Thielen. They got they just got.
But they kind of
just
they kind of just leave you underwhelmed. They kind of just leave you underwhelmed every year.
Yeah,
we got them week 2. That's our home opener. I need that game though.
You could attest to this, Bear. We was talking about this a little bit earlier before the pod started, but football teams, they got to put shit together. Like you could have this and have that and have this and have that, but if you can't push the shit together, you're gonna end up being like the Chargers every year, just like you know what I mean?
Yep.
Just be 500, almost make the playoffs. Should have probably made the playoffs and just be that. Not to name the Chargers, but you know, historically the Chargers.
But I know what you mean. Like I know what you mean. You kind of just staying on like that purgatory.
Yeah, you gotta put it together, bro. Like the Steelers, they put it together, bro. Like
they just find
that's
ways.
why I always take my hat off to Tomlin, bro. Like you put it together for that many years. You got QBs missing, shit like that. You starting duck goose, man.
Like, respect, Chuck, because you know I don't tolerate the Tomlin slander. So respect.
Facts. No, yeah, but that's all I really got to say about the Giants. You know, I'm big on Xavier McKinney. We got rid of Logan Thomas. We're giving him the reins of the back end basically. And then I always wanted to keep Bradbury. I'm very pissed off. We let him go and then let him go to the Eagles. So that was always dumb in my book. It's $10 million. $10 million. Bro, 10 million M's. You telling me that was bro? Come on.
What makes it better is that they knew that he was going to the Eagles too.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody knew he was liking shit. Like,
except for Raiders fans. For some reason, they thought they had a chance.
Raiders. No. All off season from Raider fans, I was hearing Gilmore and all of that shit. Honey Badger. They didn't end up with. Come on, they was. Oh my god.
Hey, relax. We tried on Honey Badger too.
He went to a real city. My bad.
Yeah, they delusional. But yeah, so like I said, about 6 wins. If you underachieve, I would understand. If you overachieve, I'll be happily
that's
surprised.
good. That's good.
Feel good for your future.
Yeah.
Big believer in the coach. Big believer in the new regime, man. Big believer. And that's part 1 for football. Man.
The only thing about y'all is y'all got to figure out what y'all really want to do, like around week 10, because you don't want to win too many games where y'all not in contention to draft or upgrade the quarterback position if that's what y'all want to do, like through the draft.
Wonder if Dabo cares about that. A lot of those guys just want to win games.
We definitely gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey Bill, you know what our emergency break glass is? To like is if that's the situation, that means in my book, I'm gonna just keep it a bean. That means Daniel Jones would have to be playing less than what we would want to have him move forward with us. So with that being said, we would just start Tyrod Taylor and then have that be what it is, which I wouldn't be disappointed in that because I mean Tyrod, you know what I'm saying?
Do this year have Tyrod start?
Yeah, after like let's say week 10, let's say week 10
Oh
we
yeah,
like
if y'all just don't away. Yeah, I get you.
2-8 or 3-7. If we below 4 wins in week 10, I mean, why not? Because we already know the writing on the wall. Like, if we have 3 or 2 wins by week 10, I don't give a fuck if Daniel Jones threw 40 touchdowns, but we're not bringing his ass back. Because if he had 40 touchdowns, I mean, he had 40 lost fumbles. So,
but see, it's just crazy because if I'm just saying, like, to play, like, even if y'all want to do it the Broncos route, like, go get a quarterback who, like, a top tier one, y'all have to still be good enough to audition. Like, the Broncos auditioned for us. He saw their roster, what they were doing, saw what they did last year. He's like, that's a team I could get with. Like, y'all have to audition for a quarterback to come to y'all or go get one. Like, that's what y'all have to do.
No,
so Peep, right?
That's damn near
so
not
Peep,
and
right?
then y'all gotta keep up. See, like, that's why these division episodes will be so good, because y'all really gonna have to keep up with the Eagles, who set themselves up for like the next 4 or 5 years.
Yep, and that's where we don't even have to put pressure on ourselves and I'm happy. I'm in a weird way. I'm happy the Eagles doing what they're doing, because the Cowboys kind of gonna be like, you feel me? As long as Dak's there and they got like them little, you know what I mean, their main pieces, they'll be like a perennial playoff team type shit. So
Yeah,
I'm happy the Eagles.
I know what you mean.
I'm happy the Eagles doing what they're doing, because now it's like, okay, y'all got to step it up. Y'all see what they're doing. They're in the division. They taking our best player out of position groups on their team, things like that. So with that, it's like, to me, we don't need to go audition to go get no type of Russell Wilson type, none of that. No. What I was in favor of this year, you know, pending like if he was injured or not, or how that shoulder was, I was okay with bringing Jimmy G on board. I was totally fine with that until I saw kind of like how the Eagles was moving. I'm like, nah, we don't even need to do that, because it ain't even no. Just go ahead and go through this year. Yeah, go through this year, evaluate the talent we got, and then if Jimmy get released after this year, you know what I'm saying, which we all expect off the not, because that's a 1-year deal, right? 1 year, like whatever, yes. $7 million, whatever.
Yes, sir.
We could go ahead and get him in free agency. Boom, boom, boom. Let go Daniel Jones
and keep building the team.
We just keep incrementally building the team. I know people will like laugh, like they hear this, they'll laugh at me, be like, you ha ha ha, whatever you want, Jimmy G. I know Dev, you probably got a lot of 49ers fans. They're gonna laugh at me, right? They're gonna laugh at me. Cool. But I'm looking at it from the outlook of he's now going to be a backup, which means we'll have to pay him less money. If he came out, let's say started this year over Trey Lance, went crazy, whatever, y'all get back to the offs, get back to the Super Bowl, lose potentially, whatever, he's gonna get a bag. He's not gonna get that bag this year. Trey Lance is gonna play the whole year, pending injury, do his thing, blah, blah, blah. Now we get a starter on the low, and we still build the pieces around instead of doing like the Kenny Golladay. Like that's, I'll be pissed if we get like a Kenny Golladay tier type of QB, pay him bread, and then like, okay, what do you do from that? You're not really like putting the foundation together how you need to, in my opinion.
So be Kirk Cousins' next team.
Yeah, that's what really dead ass. Kirk,
you know what I'm saying?
Really might be a giant. No, he dead ass might
right.
be a giant.
That's not
and
bad.
That's an upgrade. And that's an upgrade, bro. That's an upgrade.
But does that cap you out entirely, Dev, though? Like you could win games now, but do you think they could build around Kirk Cousins to win a chip, though? That's very hard.
That's why I think the Jimmy was a little bit better, just because like what Chuck said, they gonna be able to get cheaper than Kirk.
Yeah, for sure.
Correct.
You don't have to pay Jimmy crazy money yet.
Right.
Yeah. And you don't cap your team out. Like
correct.
He a good keeper. Jimmy not a bad. He just wasn't, for us to be Super Bowl ready, he just wasn't gonna get you over that hump. But if you team to sneak you into the playoffs, or if you bout 8-9 wins, Jimmy can do that.
And it's easier to replace Jimmy than Kirk too. So like you still got flexibility for that quarterback room later, like after that season. You know what I mean?
He just showed you what he'd do with a young drafted quarterback that just got drafted to take his spot. Like, bro, we were stressed as
Yes.
fans, but Jimmy took that. He handled that shit cool all season, so he definitely a good like. That's not a bad.
And you got to think
Yeah,
about too with New York, it's the media. So if you I already seen him in big media markets and trade situations, QB fucking competitions in San Francisco's media market and in fucking New England with Belichick and Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah.
So I know he can handle that if we go 5 and whatever, 6 and whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen him like go, you know what I mean? Not that teams were that bad, but I've seen him go through the media and not like, you know what I'm saying, break down and shit like that, or
Like,
go
And
loco.
it's like, bro, for your organization, not like nothing for you to really care about, but for them, like Jimmy gonna sell tickets, bro. Like as a like
Yeah.
I go to see, I got go to all the Niner game. It be thousands of women out there with the Jimmy, like, bro, they come in the scene, bro. Like, so as far as they concerned, why not bring him in? Low cost, he gonna make you some money. He gonna do a little press conference. The girl's gonna come. He gonna be signing the shit. It's a win-win, bro.
Wait, hey, I was actually, this is a perfect segue actually to the Eagles quarterback situation. I got a question, Paul, because I was thinking about it after. So this is about to be Hurts' third year, right?
Yeah, remember he didn't start until like the last 3 games of his first year.
Yeah. So he gonna be eligible for an extension. What if he does play good enough?
I know how they're gonna treat the quarterback situation though. It's like they're not gonna extend him unless they make it obvious. They'd rather play the tag game.
So can we talk about how Jalen Hurts, even though y'all the favorites, everybody picking y'all, Jalen Hurts the third best quarterback in the division?
Let's add some context to this because Dev's a Bama fan. Dev's a Bama fan.
I watched him almost throw away the championship. I watched it. You feel me? I was tuned in. He was fucking up. He was really fucking up the whole year, if we're gonna be honest. The boy was throwing wobblers. You feel me? But we were just playing Arkansas and all these weak ass schools. So it was as soon as we played some comp, it was on his weak ass, boy. I'm telling you, Hurts is not that guy.
He's probably the biggest reason though why we get the best rushing attack in the league though. Like I feel like that's an aspect of his game that gets overlooked. Like we don't talk about a quarterback being able to run the ball. They look at a 16-9 ratio. He ran for 10 touchdowns. Like that's 26 touchdowns. He's producing. He played well last year in his first year starting. Like he can't get better. Why is he the only quarterback to get capped after his first year as a starter?
Because a lot of Russian shit finna get brought down, bro. That was a lot. We ain't seen that shit.
But he's added a legitimate wide receiver 1 as well now too, though.
Nah, he did. Let me not start on AJ.
He couldn't throw over the middle. He got the probably the best over the middle receiver in the league now.
Bro, he just better not get AJ hurt with them wobblers, bro. He better get it there, bro. He better.
I didn't see any issues with the way he was throwing. Almost everything with Hurts is his eyes. He sees things late or he second guesses himself. That's it. His arm, it's above average.
He actually do got an arm. I can't even. Yeah.
He throws a deep ball late sometimes. Like he's definitely our only question mark though. I can't over here. I'm not gonna fight for him too much because I'm still judging him myself.
So what are the scenarios for y'all quarterback situation next year? Like, okay, if Hurts isn't the guy, do y'all go rookie or do y'all go vet?
Well, it depends who's available though, because like this year we went vet with a receiver, but we were trying to go rookie. If Jameson was on the board or Garrett Wilson was on the board, I fully believe we're going to take them. Like AJ Brown trade was contingent on people being taken ahead of us, so it's whoever's available. I'm hoping Lamar's available. I'm hoping Kyler fails and he's available too, just to have other options.
I've told Dev before, Hurts and Tua are links to Lamar. Lamar's watching the Eagles and the Dolphins all year.
Let's keep it with the Eagles. We're not Tua, man. We can't do it today.
Well, Lamar wants to be in Miami though. Like that's his home. That's his home. But the Eagles would be the best situation for him.
He said he was a Cowboys fan. He had to go over there and see what's up with that. Or
no, he don't. He don't need to do it.
No, bro.
Dak already signed that extension. They're set with him, and they're happy with it too. There's some Cowboy fans that say he's better. I'm telling you, dealing with delusional Cowboys fans, you guys are lucky.
Oh yeah, you know that shit hell, bro.
All right, so beyond Hurts, not a single word. I'm just. You have any reason?
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, no, man.
Sounds good.
I'm curious. What's the floor? What's the floor wins?
Okay.
There's no way that they should lose less than win less than 10 games. Like 10 games has to be the absolute minimum.
Floor is 10.
Yes.
I
And
agree.
Jalen Hurts and
Yeah.
Jonathan Gannon will be out the league if we don't win 10 games.
Damn.
agree.
Wait, so what's
I
the
agree,
ceiling? Like, so
bro.
what's the ceiling? What you doing? What we
I don't know. I feel like we could win 13 games.
doing? Ooh.
Do you
Because
see
beyond
how-
Jalen Hurts-
that boy just see writing that down.
I got
Let-
to see. Hold on, let me get that on the paper. That's crazy. My
Right
fault.
Find me somebody on my team that's not above average
No,
besides
Dev,
Jalen Hurts.
Dev, I told you the same, bro. Their defense gonna be top 4. There's not gonna be 4 defenses better than them.
Like let's talk about a guy that nobody talks about, Josh Sweat. He had more
Yeah.
sacks than Montez Sweat and Chase Young combined last year.
God.
Combined.
Dev, I got a hot take.
And they
The-
added Hassan Reddick.
Talk to me, Chuck.
The Eagles will have the #1 rushing defense in the NFL next year.
The #1. Okay, let me get that in the book.
Chuck,
Come on.
you are a
I think
fucking
you're.
Giants fan, man.
Hold on. I think you're going
Yeah,
a
I
little too ahead of
know. I'm
yourselves.
just-
No,
We
I'm just
we
keeping it a
drafted
buck.
Jordan to stop the run though, but we're playing with such empty boxes. I still think
Yeah,
that people are gonna get some yards on us.
I do think they'll have a top 3 third down defense. I'll say that.
That's what I'm hoping
on.
for. Those leverage ones.
Damn.
Okay, so were you saying with that, Paul? Do y'all play a lot of nickel? That's what you're saying with
Yeah,
that?
that's why we drafted Jordan
Okay.
Davis though, so we can
Okay.
have those empty boxes.
I got you. I got
Keep
you.
Avonte Maddox on the field. And another
So
one.
then-
Hold on,
okay.
Javon Hargrave. You know how Jeffrey Simmons? What was he like? Top 55 on his NFL 100.
Yeah.
He needed 200 more snaps to get what? One more sack and one more pressure than Javon Hargrave. Like people, they talk
They're
about
four-
IDLs and they pick and
they're-
choose. It's who's popular.
Hey,
They're
Paul,
4 deep.
next
They're
time
4
they
deep.
get no respect.
They're 4 deep at D tackle.
Yeah, Milton
Yeah.
Williams. Look at his athletic profile. It's identical to Aaron Donald. He came on really well in the second half of the season last year. I'm big on him.
That's why they're gonna have leverage after this year, like with how they pay the D tackles.
Bro,
They gonna have-
Brandon Graham, we lost him in
Yeah.
week 2. They say he looks like Brandon Graham again. That's literally who's replacing Ryan Kerrigan. I bet you most people who even watch games didn't know Ryan Kerrigan was an Eagle. He was on
And
the
they-
field. He didn't do anything.
And they added Hassan Reddick. Like,
I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
respect on this
Hassan
guy.
Reddick, perennial double-digit sack.
They going crazy
that
this
line is
offseason.
crazy, bro. And
Bro,
they
they
added
was
the Kobe
going crazy.
Dean. They just traded for Chauncey. Like that.
Yeah.
David, bro, you
And they're
got
not
not
even-
even a minute, bro. What we doing? Help me out.
Bro,
Paul,
Darius
Okay,
Slade.
I want to ask. Hold on. I want to ask Paul this, and I know we have asked before, but okay. So you say, okay, yeah, like the biggest question mark is Jalen Hurts. Like, why is that something you just look over? That's the most important position in all of sports.
because he
You have the
just
biggest-
won
question.
9 games with a tougher schedule and a worse supporting cast.
That'll
This
move me.
is going to be his first year in a back-to-back system
I'm
because
not
every
impressed.
year since high school he has changed coaches. So he gets another year starter. He gets his first time running a system back. He has a wide receiver 1, and he has a way better defense because the defense is sold us the first half of the season as well. People only look at the offensive changes, but Gannon went away from that soft zone shit. He actually let them play man. It didn't exactly work because Steven Nelson fucking sucked, but James Bradbury's better. we got a better safety in Chauncey. We got actual linebackers that can cover now because we were playing Eric Wilson. I could show you some lowlights of Eric Wilson. It was pretty bad. Matt Ryan juked him out of his shoes week 1.
Oh, shit.
Bro, you know I know something about linebackers that can't cover, man.
Yeah,
That's
Jameer
not
Davis,
something-
Cole Holcomb, and a bunch of other guys on that roster.
Oh man.
Wait,
So when compared to the Washington football team, or the commies, I like to call them, they are not better than us at any level of football.
I have a,
okay.
I have a
Whoa,
concern to raise,
whoa.
Paul.
We talked about this. Yeah, yes, we are. Okay, we
No.
are better.
You're not.
Our defensive line is better.
No, it's not.
it's
Our
not.
wide receivers are better.
No, they definitely not.
The wide
Definitely-
receivers? Are you drunk?
wait,
Chuck,
hold on,
you're
wait.
a fucking Giants fan, Chuck.
Don't disrespect me. Listen, AJ
Terry
and
is
Devontae-
better than AJ, bro.
Terry's
Oh,
better than
man.
AJ.
Even if he is, though, Smitty's definitely better than Curtis Samuel or Jahan Dotson, and Quez still got 650 with the offense being all run.
So look,
I'm not impressed.
numbers don't lie, man.
Let's
Come on.
talk about AJ, bro. So, a few pods ago, Bear, bro, I brought up about AJ being hella inconsistent. right? If you look at the numbers last year, he was not doing his thing. And you said it's because they was a run team. The Eagles is mainly a run team too. Are you worried at all about the
No,
inconsistency?
because the first half of the season showed that we wanted to be a pass team. We're going to try to find a balance. That's the goal. So the Titans are always going to be the last in passing by design, and we want to be at least 20th. You know, like around that middle area.
Mm-hmm.
And
You should see more.
AJ had to do so much in that offense. Like the drop off from him to the 2 and 3 was crazy in Tennessee. Even
You're
when
also
Julio
talking to somebody who saw every single target Tannehill threw at him last year. Like I watched every single target. Made sure to watch that.
His usage as a receiver is nuts. Like it's insane.
I'm not surprised that New Orleans shut him down. Like Dennis Allen, I know if he's scheming against one weapon, that weapon's gone.
And this the thing too is AJ Brown, regardless of where you think he is or if you think Terry's better than him or whatever, it just takes more time. It just takes more time away from people like Jalen Reagor being on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Like if you actually look at it directly, it's AJ replacing Reagor. Like he's not replacing anybody else. He's replacing Jalen Reagor.
That's right. That's
Also, AJ in this, run heavy offense is still a better producer than McLaurin is. That's it. That's a fact. Numbers, they could lie, but still, he's going to run heavy, and he still produces more than him.
Okay.
And then when you talk about receiving cores and add tight ends, we kill everybody because we got the best tight end in the division by a gap.
Let me know when you want to speak context on that Terry and AJ shit, and then we can talk. Okay, but if you want to leave out the whole quarterback play,
oh yeah, cool. Amazing quarterback Ryan Tannehill, but the end result is that they're the heaviest running team pretty consistently because they're a Derrick Henry built team. Terry receives at least 30 more targets every single year. Why can't he do more with them? Why can't I don't know? You don't got the answers.
But, hey, David, we should have met before this, bro. We should have got our shit all whooping ass right now. David.
Hey.
All right, so hold on. I'll leave the quarterback. You can have the quarterback if you want it. I think it's a question mark. I think our weapons are better than yours. Our offensive line's better than yours. Our defensive line with Chase Young probably is better than yours. Without Chase Young, definitely better than yours. Linebackers better than yours. DBs, I'll throw you a bone and say because of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, better than yours.
What about your running game? What we doing?
We have the best running attack in the game. It might not be due to the running back himself, but they got Antonio Gibson right now because I am not going to make comments on what happened to their RB1.
Yeah. All right. Does that Giants game with Hurts not scare you at all?
Kelsey missed time in there, and I also found out that Hurts needed ankle surgery. Towards the end of the season, he was playing on a bad ankle. He got that surgery immediately after the Bucs game. He was playing hurt, and it showed because he ran a lot less. I am worried that if he runs the same amount, he'll get those same injuries, but I think A.J. Brown is here to make sure that he could be healthy throughout the season.
Yeah.
This is the other question mark that y'all got is you're correct with saying the running game is where it was at, but your running back room right now, that almost is a bigger question mark than Jalen Hurts because I actually think Jalen Hurts is going to take a step forward in and of himself as a player, and then you add a fucking AJ Brown and
I want to nip the running back room in the bud real quick because I feel like Eagles fans could slander Miles Sanders. We can. At the end of the day, he's 5.5 a carry in his fucking sleep. Like I get it. A lot has to do with the line, and we make sure to tell the rest of the fan bases that it's because of the line. But still, though, am I ever going to worry if I see Boston Scott producing behind it? If I see Kenny Gainwell producing behind it? If I see Chuck producing behind it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something I agree with. I think one of the off the top of my head, the Niners and the fucking Eagles are two teams where it's like you can really put anyone at running back and they'll get 800 yards.
Arguably, the running back that the Eagles fans liked most last year is on his couch currently, Jordan Howard. You call him up, he's 5 a carry. He pass blocks for you behind our line. Everybody loves him. Nah, not a worry at all. I'm telling you, besides Jalen Hurts, the only other question mark is John Gannon because he's got to call the defense. He's got the personnel to play his defense, and now he's got to execute.
Okay.
I say he's on as much of a hot seat as Jalen is right now.
Okay, you said floor
the
10,
coordinator.
13.
Yeah, 10 to 13 for me.
What would be if you had to make a bet right now? Like, what would if I put it on you? Where would you be? What would you say?
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Like if you had to make a specific pick, like on the record right now, like what?
Oh, I'm gonna go with 12-5. I feel good about 12-5 whenever I do the record predictor.
12-5. Okay, and do you got any other team making the playoffs?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys. The Cowboys are still a good team. End of the day, they got the best quarterback, and I got to respect that.
So, bro, so the Commanders just don't get no love.
No, last year everybody was picking the Commanders, and I'm like, their roster is not crazy. It's better than the Cowboys. Well, at least I thought it was at the time. Clearly, I don't think it is. But Dak is just that much better than what they have at quarterback, and I still believe that he is better than Wentz by a significant amount. I think Micah Parsons might be the best player in the division.
It's not.
That, I think that
he has an argument.
That's why their defense took a leap. Obviously, the turnovers and stuff that helped too, but they were still like in the top 10-ish if you removed a lot of those turnovers. And I think it's because Micah is insane. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame.
And when you force that much pressure, you're gonna get worse throws. So
yeah, but
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So
I think Micah's gonna see more time on the edge this year too.
Mm-hmm. And
Micah, bro, is they D-line? Y'all don't think it's overrated a little bit? Like that shit.
I like Tank. I personally think that just because Tank doesn't get sacks doesn't mean he's not a really good football player. I usually put him as the best edge in the division because he plays the run game really well. He still gets pressures. Just matter of being on the field, I guess.
Bear, get your
I think he's underrated. He's underrated for real.
Yeah, he was overrated by the Cowboys fans. Natural.
He definitely was overrated because I had
the fans might overrate him. Yeah, the Cowboys fans. Yeah,
but you know how it goes though. When somebody gets gassed, they get underrated.
Even some regular football fans gas him up though. Like it don't even have to be Cowboy fans. Like it was a time where they did gas him, but I didn't
that shit don't worry me though. I got Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata. I sleep well at night.
He's a good player, but he was never elite, which some people tried to do at some point. Yeah, but
elite. I feel like there's only maybe right now I can really only say there's probably a handful of elite. But this was a couple of years ago. Dev it was some people who were saying
jump, bro.
Hey Bear, when was this? Like 2018, 19, or
probably around then? Probably around then. But there was never a point in his career where he was elite.
Whatever year he got paid. Was that?
He got paid. That wasn't too long ago. That was maybe.
That's probably like 19.
It might have been. Yeah, 1920. That wasn't like crazy long ago.
This never was a year where he was elite. He just was really good. He's a really good player. Just not elite.
How many weeks is Gallup missing?
He's not on PUP, so.
They say
less than 4.
He about to play week 1. I'm like, huh?
I heard he off PUP, but he still might miss 4.
All right, so they're just in case, because they know it could get bad over there.
Wait, Chuck. So you said you got the Eagles in the division? Do you got the Cowboys or the Commanders making it to the playoffs?
I have the Cowboys. Let me bring it up. I had the Eagles getting the 3rd seed, then I had the Cowboys getting the 7th seed actually. Behind y'all.
Dev, why do you like the Commanders though? Like, what about them? Obviously, you like Carson Wentz. Obviously, you don't like Jalen Hurts. But outside of that, like, do you think they're better than the Eagles or even the Cowboys in a lot of areas?
And then talk about their coaching too, if you can.
Riverboat Ron and Jack Del Rio don't move me. It's scary.
They don't move me, man. Them coaching staff don't move me.
You gotta look at we look at the Cowboys, but it's like obviously, like you said, they got the best quarterback. But I thought y'all was gonna be out a little bit longer, even first 4 weeks, like other than CD. Who even to me, bro, I'm still kind of questioning is CD even a number 1 like I feel like he's strong level 2, like, but if he is a low level 1 in my opinion. Then your run game, like Jerry Jones run that shit, so it's like you should be moving a little bit away from from Elliott, but he's not gonna let you, bro. So Pollard should be getting more touches, but he's not. Like if you told me Pollard was gonna be getting 65-70% of the touches and Elliott was gonna start, then we could talk. But I know that's not how Jerry Jones running it. He just said it the other day. We going through Zeke. Then it's like the defense, the D-line, like they not going to – I asked Bear, like they won't put Micah on the line. They not going to let him be a pass rusher. So I feel like they kind of wasting a little bit of that. Their front 4 is not that good. Like
I think the addition of Anthony Barr and then like Jabril Cox actually showing he's an NFL player might put Micah on the line more. Like last year, it was 60 backer and 40 edge. I think you could flip that this year.
See, now that would be good. But see, me and Bear were talking, we thought it'd be about the same, like 65, 35 the other way. So if he on the line like 65, then that's cool. But if they doing the same shit they was doing last year, bro, DeMarcus Lawrence, I don't like he all right. they secondary, like this whole dig shit. Like I'm not big on digs. I get the touchdowns and shit, but bro, you can't just be getting. It can't be a pick or you getting smoked like that.
Yeah.
That's not a good recipe, bro. And it's like I just don't see them competing. And then y'all like the run game question. I think Hurts number come down like 10 rushing touchdowns, bro. He's not doing that again. Like, would you say he was 16-9? That's about what
30.
He's not
3,500.
That's about what he's gonna do. He probably give you about 20 now with AJ, and maybe 10 or 11 because he's gonna be trying a few more things. But I don't see it. Miles Sanders, bro, you like him? That's cool. You a fan? I don't fuck with bro like that. Like I just don't. I feel like right after I said it, man, he came out the next morning and got hurt at like 8 a.m. Like I feel like as soon as he walked out there, he was hurt.
Remember, but in return, you arguing for Antonio Gibson though.
But see,
He's arguing for Brian Robinson, man.
No, bro. I saw him, man. He had a limp, bro. I'm worried.
No, he's gonna be all right.
Damn, because that was one of my points. Because the real Bama boy was coming through to take some of the minute. But like I like McKissick and Gibson though, so it's like I feel like wherever they go, they go.
They gassed the Washington line though. They say this line is good. How come Gibson only getting 4 flat? He getting 4.0. If he got stuffed one more time, he's getting 3.9. You don't want that in your running back.
That line is not good.
Miles getting 5.5, so it don't matter what you think about the running back really. But Gibson he's not what people think he is.
They got the worst O-line in the division.
No, we don't.
No.
Yes, y'all do.
No,
they got the second best.
No,
They're the second best O-line.
We can really talk about it.
They're the second best O-line in the division, man. Y'all got to prove
No way, bro. There's no way we got the worst line, bro. Our line is
ever. Cowboys might know.
Yeah. Look at who they start.
Washington definitely got the worst line. Name them names off. Go ahead and name them names.
You literally have no interior, Chuck. I'm sorry.
Bro, respect us, man.
Lewinsky, Feliciano, and what's the Lemieux? No, I don't know.
Shane Lemieux.
Lewinsky. We got Glowinski, Lemieux, 2 Hall of Fame bookend tackles.
No.
I guess that don't matter.
I saw the PF pressures, but I still saw Evan Neal on his back, so I don't really care.
Man, that boy's a fit into generational. But no, I digress. My fault. I had to fight for something. Shit.
Bro, the Commanders is coming out, bro, and they going 5-1 to start the season.
You don't actually like their roster though. You like Wentz and you like Brian Robinson.
Wait, rip off their first 5 right now.
I like their receiving core. I'm high on Scary Terry. I like that. I like.
Hell yeah.
So you think their receiving core is better than Eagles receiving core?
Sorry, say it again.
Do you think their whole receiving core is better than Eagles receiving core?
No, I mean y'all got, you feel me? Y'all got Devontae and shit. Y'all doing y'all shit. Like, that's my boy. Damn little gold college player, but I feel like it's closer than y'all think. Like,
hold on, Dev.
I'm just trying to see where you got them better for the record prediction, though. That's all.
Dev,
it's only one game better, but I feel like.
Listen, hold on.
Wait.
First game.
You go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, bet. The first game, the Jaguars. What you got, Dev?
That's a dub.
I got them winning that. I'm not gonna lie. I do that one.
Let me read it off to y'all. Jags,
okay, bet.
Dubs.
You got it.
Lions, dubs. Eagles at home, dubs. Let's get it.
Dub.
They gonna lose to the Cowboys. Hey, and Bear, we ain't even got to talk about it, bro. I want my money before we get on the pod that week. I don't even want to discuss it on there. I just want to send my 50, and we just gonna get on act like it never happened. So they gonna beat them there, lose to the Cowboys. Boom. Tennessee at home, 4-1. They going to Chicago, 5-1. Feel me? It's up. Like,
I want to know though, it wasn't
man.
that easy.
It's up.
It wasn't that easy for Carson last year with a better team though.
Did he have a better team?
I think with Jonathan Taylor, it made it a lot easier for him, and I think their defense is a little bit more proven than yours right now.
I think
Pittman too.
But I don't think the Colts receiving core was that. Like, Pittman was a jump ball. Like, he was coming through just catching crazy like he did against my Niners. That shit was irritating. But
yeah, you got to pay for receiving with a defense and then an elite running back. I get it. It's some give and take there.
See, so it's like they receiving. Bro, watch what Wentz gonna do, bro. It's a lot of pressure on him, bro. Like,
that's when he cracks.
Right.
He'll come through, bro.
Hey, Dev, at the end of the day, this dude Paul not grateful that this man gave him a fucking ring, man. It's all good, though.
Yeah, bro. He brought y'all. I'm telling you, bro. To get into the playoffs with no 500-yard receiver is one of the most impressive things.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
it was a really fun season as well. Greg Ward, we just cut him. He's a legend.
y'all gonna see it's gonna get real nasty when
Hey.
Trevor looking like, man.
Wednesday also solid, bro. And now y'all telling me Logan Thomas playing week 1. I'm feeling good, bro. I thought he was out to like week 3. We ain't even got no problems.
All right, Logan Thomas ain't never been a needle mover.
Man.
Yeah, he is
It
now.
is for Carson Wentz. I ain't
Watch
even
what
gonna hold
Carson
you.
Wentz do with it. Man.
Logan
Carson Wentz
Thomas
gonna
got 1 year over 200 yards in his career.
Hey, man.
Yeah, and it was last year, man.
We're
Watch.
about to have another one.
No, it was COVID year.
And Paul, it's like you talk about inconsistent quarterback play, bro. At least he don't throw them wobblers, but like Hurts, bro, is really.
All right, you want to see how many layups that he's put over somebody's head? It almost hit a mascot.
Man, I don't want to hear.
You talking about a great check down running back, man? Well, that's Wentz's thing, is missing the check down by 10 yards.
Let's not do that.
We saw
He's a bottom 5 in accuracy almost always.
That Taki pick 6 was one of the worst plays I've ever seen in football.
Oh man, he's got the best highlights and lowlights. Like out of anybody who has great highlights, he's got the greatest lowlights.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
him.
saying. Like that's what scares me with him.
And the Colts asked him to be like a not flashy, just a middle of the pack type of quarterback, and he couldn't do it. That's why he threw for a lot of touchdowns, but he also tanked a lot of games.
Hey, Paul, put it like this.
He lose? Go ahead.
Nah, you good, Bear. You good.
Didn't he lose to Trevor Lawrence last week of the season?
Yes, he did. And then they're talking about some mystique about how they never beat the Jags.
Yeah, but they ain't beat the Jags in 8 straight years, bro. That's some shit that I didn't know before. You feel me? My partner called me like, hey, bro, Wentz your boy, don't trip. They ain't beat them in 8 years. Like, you feel me? Feel a little better. Like, hey, bro, shit happens. He finna get his revenge week 1. What you want?
I don't think people talk about how bad he was in that Titans game also, though.
And, bro, let's talk about how the Titans.
He should have the bed the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. He's the one who did it.
Watch what Matt Ryan do what Wentz couldn't, man. Shit gonna be crazy.
Matt Ryan, very accurate quarterback. Carson Wentz, very inaccurate quarterback.
David, bro, we got anything? You got any support, bro? Anything for me?
No. Look, man, I love what you're saying, Dev. I really do. I'm afraid I've been burned by this team so many times. I think for them, man, the biggest thing is like I just gotta wait and see for them to put it all together, man. Because it's like I do appreciate that Ron did what he could this offseason to put weapons around him and make Wentz say like this is your team. You gotta do what you gotta do, but they gotta all put it together. It's like I've told Paul this a lot. Like the biggest thing with our team is like a lot of it is like based off potential. Like, oh yeah, like the defense could be good because we saw it, and the offense could be good if Curtis Samuel's healthy, and this. So it's just like a bunch of question marks. But it's like I think the ceiling for us is really high. If everything checks out, I think we can definitely win a lot of games. But we'll see.
Man, I fuck with Tressway.
Yeah, that's an elite punter right there. Like no lie, he's elite.
Yo, going into last year,
like the third best player on the team.
Paul got now okay, Bear.
Yeah, he's a
brother.
Listen, this is getting.
But David,
quick.
Going into last year, I had y'all second in the division and get into the playoffs. And then when I seen because I was like, okay, the defense is gonna be crazy, like the D line, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Yeah. And I'm watching, I'm like, man, they are not like that. Like, what was I thinking?
No, definitely not. I think COVID year got, Jack Del Rio thinking our defense was something that it wasn't, and he just didn't want to make any changes.
Man, Ron is gone after this year.
But the other thing about COVID years, they weren't even good.
Our defense was good. Like our
you won 7 games though. Yeah. Like you want to
I know.
You want to add Wentz to that, and you're not adding Wentz to that.
Look, even with that, right? Like I know a lot of people had us, winning games and stuff. Like I wasn't even that high. I'm higher this year than I was going into last year on us because it's like, okay, we have fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick as our quarterback. It's like, yeah, he's cool. Like, he has elite Septembers and shit. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why he's been on fucking 38 NFL teams. Like, it was going to break down eventually. So I wasn't even that high on us going into last year. But this year, we just got to make it happen, man. I'm tired of shit. Go win some fucking games, Ron. Please.
Like if y'all when I'm thinking about this though, if y'all win 7, I wouldn't be shocked because even in the year that everybody talks about, y'all weren't good. Like we tanked for you guys to win your 7th game. Like that's
Oh,
a 6
yeah,
and
I
10
know.
team.
I know.
So then, Paul, which that first 6 games I just named, what would you had a record?
Shit. Let me go.
Jags.
I had it open myself. So yeah, they're beating the Jags. The Lions one is tough because they are in Detroit, but I got them losing to us, and I got them losing to the Cowboys. I think the Lions and the Titans games are both tough. I can't say which one they're going to lose, but I think they might lose one of those.
So
They
you got
losing to the
3
Titans for sure.
So 3-2, and then they'll be 4-2, and then they lose into the Packers. Then they got the Colts and Indy. That's tough. Yeah.
And then they're gonna run some shit off. Then they got
Not
the Giants
Vikings. They
back-to-back.
should win. They got us in Philly. They should beat the Texans, the Falcons, the Giants, the
We
Giants
played them
again.
back-to-back weeks.
But then they're getting
Yeah,
their shit ran by in San Francisco. Deshaun Watson might take a point to to cook some teams in the little weeks that he has.
Yep, he definitely going to try to cook.
Yeah. I got them. I think I got them winning 9 or 10 games. It's tough for me to call it, but I wouldn't be shocked if they won 7 or 8 because we haven't seen them be good.
Oh, see, you got to win in 10. I got to win in 11. We ain't too far off.
Yeah, no, we're not. I think I got to win in 9 games though. I could do the schedule if you wanted a specific answer though.
It's really that like I'm not as high on y'all as you are, but okay, we about the same on the.
Can we look back? My fault. But can we look back at Ron Rivera's history as a coach outside of having an MVP quarterback for his MVP year? Has he had more than
I take that back. I got to win in 8, but yeah.
Does he have more than one double-digit winning season outside of that MVP year from Cam Newton, Ron Rivera?
I think he has another 10-win season in Carolina.
One more other man, I can't trust it. To put together, man, that's someone is gonna have to emerge on that team and be a way higher type of player than what we're thinking. So who would that player be on either side of the ball?
That's a finna turn up, bro. I feel like their receiving core gonna do cool, bro. I can see Winston for over 30 touchdowns. I think it go up a little bit. I think the picks stay right about the same. I think he's gonna throw about 7 to 9 picks. I think his yards going up. I think their receiving core gonna shine. And then all of that shit about the run game, bro, I'm telling you, they gonna work it out. Gibson, McKissick, you talking about he can't do the check down, whatever. All of that shit, it's all finna come together. And Brian Robinson gonna be back. He a Bama boy, bro. He'll be back by week 9. We gonna get.
He's tough.
He a Bama boy. We ain't worried about that. He did what he needed to do. He gonna get on back out there.
One more embarrassing fact about Antonio Gibson. He's a wide receiver in college. Tell me why he can't catch his own passes. Why did they need McKissick? That's embarrassing.
But see, that was more like they didn't really need McKissick, bro. Like,
McKissick is better than him at it, though.
But I feel like Gibson good enough with like, I don't know, bro. It's
McKissick like Naheem Hines. He one of them like he really nice at receiving out the backfield.
Does Antonio Gibson have the worst hands out of any running back as far as fumbling?
No, man.
As far as fumbling?
Oh, fumbling. Yeah, his fumbling issues are a concern.
Yeah,
he will let that motherfucker go.
And then Braun's going to bench him, and then David's going to be taking snaps until Brian Robinson gets here.
I believe in Jahan Dotson too. I think he's a very polished NFL wide receiver already.
That's what David's talking about with question marks, though. Like they need Curtis Samuel to be Curtis Samuel from before he got hurt. Jahan Dotson to be worth the number 16 overall pick immediately. Like they need a couple question marks.
Yep.
I don't believe in Curtis Samuel because David, you say he only got hurt 1 year. I feel like he's been hurt almost every year he's been in the league.
He's like those little injury type of guy. You know how Deshaun Jackson was before he started missing all the time?
Right, like the soft tissue, the hamstring, and my fucking rib cage.
His only full season is 2019. Like being a starter, like a heavy starter.
Right. So, but Jahan though, I think he's gonna be like Wentz's like little go-to because obviously Terry, being who he is as defensive coordinator, I'm gonna tilt the field if not double him, or bracket him. So it's like Jahan, like he's gonna get targets. He's gonna get if he stays.
I like the way we line up
over
against
targets.
them too.
I see him getting like 90 targets, 100 targets. Jahan Dotson.
Damn.
Well, Terry gets his fucking billion that he gets, 30 more than AJ. You get it?
I can't wait for him to shit on you. We got to bring you on because man, Terry finna do numbers.
Oh, Terry cooks us. We're one of the first teams that he ever cooked.
No, I'm saying
You were the first team he cooked.
Yeah, it's like Victor Cruz.
No, I'm saying when he have a better year, he's having a better year than AJ Brown, bro.
Hey, Dev.
Well,
Dev,
I don't
we're
care
gonna run
about
this
more
shit back
production
week
between
3, man.
receivers, man. I got a great team. He could cling to his one player. That's cool.
Oh, brother. You forgot about Cam Curl already?
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, better than Cam Curl.
Now,
brother.
Bro, they could have waited till tomorrow to make that move, bro. Like when I seen, I'm like, "Fuck, we doing the pod," and they over here moves, right? Like
That shit made me excited.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Bear, your team, bro. Y'all always doing some whole shit, bro. Like I don't get y'all, bro.
I don't want to run victory laps before things play out, but I thought we got the better end of both of those trades we've made with them in the last few months.
Yeah, the Saints. I don't know. The Saints not serious, bro. Y'all got me worried a little bit. Y'all doing bullshit.
Like,
hey, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
And this for the whole division. Who do y'all think is gonna be the best rookie out of the whole division this year?
I think it's gonna be Kayvon. I think I don't know. I feel safe with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got him. Okay. I think I got him for DPOY. I mean, defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year. Yeah.
I do too.
Okay.
Man,
okay.
It sucks because my defensive player of the year is in the division too, and Micah. I think he gets it.
You got him for defensive player?
Yeah. For me. It's Micah, it's Nick, and it's Joey. I think Joey, getting the help that he's never had. I think if Nick could complete a full season, he's in there. And it's just hard for TJ to win that shit again, though. Like, are they gonna send doubles?
Mm-hmm.
He really should have won it.
Yeah, he should have.
And he already might have voter fatigue, and even though he only got one, but just because the year before, like people thought he should have had it.
Michael also has the cowboy buff, and if he doesn't have the same amount of sacks as these guys, you'd be like, but he covers too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy player, though. Like, as much as I love Smitty, that's technically who we probably should have drafted in hindsight. I was very happy with Smitty, and I still am. But in hindsight, it probably should have been Micah.
Michael would have made y'all crazy. Oh my, Michael on your team?
That would have been fucking nuts.
And we traded with them too.
I don't want to know. I'm happy he a Cowboy, man. Because
too bad he likes to. Never mind. I'm not gonna say.
Oh yeah, we can't say what Michael likes to do on this.
Yeah.
Yeetzer Gross Matos. We didn't forget about you either, you sick fuck.
Right.
Yeah, crazy.
But yeah, man, I think the NFC East is gonna be interesting this year, though.
Yeah, I did change it though. Yeah, I only win in 8 games. I checked it. I checked the whole.
Which
record.
game did you take off?
No, I just did it. I was doing it in my head instead of doing it on the paper, and then when I did it on the paper, I had 8.
Yeah, no.
The only thing.
Great.
The only thing I don't like about the extra week is that teams can't be like 500 now. Like you got to either have a winning record or a losing record.
Jeff Fisher would have never coached. He would have just decided not to.
I hate that guy.
So what's up with these Cowboys, Bear?
That's your favorite team, though.
Oh man, that's not my favorite team. Let's chill. But I'm representing the Cowboys, I guess. Now, but I got them 9-8 just because obviously this was, I think I said that before the Tyron injury, right there. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess that gives does that give the Commanders some more wins? I don't know, but
yes.
You might get a split now.
Yeah, you might get a split.
Because they always get swept, I think. So a split is on the table.
Yeah. I mean,
I do have them winning that game. That week 18 game, I have them winning it.
Yeah, so they both might win 8 games.
I need that.
Damn. That's crazy.
Man, you got
the Eagles
like 11 or 12, like.
And the Eagles go off with 11. Yeah.
Dev, do our schedule real quick. You did the Commanders, do ours.
Okay, let me see the Eagles. Hold on, I got you.
I want to know which games. I always like to know the specific ones.
And that's perfect. I wrote it right here for you, right? So I got y'all split with Washington, split with the Cowboys. I got y'all losing to the Packers, the Titans, the Saints. Even though now Bear came on last episode, hella nervous about that game, so he got me a little shook. But I thought the same. I got y'all blowing one to the Steelers and the Vikings.
All right. There's a weird fun fact. You like the
Okay.
fact about Wentz in Jacksonville. I don't think the Steelers ever won in Philly.
Oh, we got
The
facts.
Steagles?
Ever?
Yeah, because you don't play the Steelers that often.
You said they ain't never won in Philly?
Yeah, I could look at that head-to-head right now. Hold on. Steelers, Eagles head-to-head.
Hold on.
And
yeah,
also,
when
though, you
say-
got us losing to Trubisky or you got us losing to Kenny Pickett?
Wait, what week y'all play them? I had that written in my notes.
That's week 8. It's off our bye. So that makes it a little bit worse.
Hey, bro, Pickett gonna be out there slinging shit, man. Like,
Yes, sir.
And the thing, bro, just out of respect for Tomlin, bro, they gonna win a few games that they not supposed to win. That's just what the Steelers do every single year, bro. Like they was doing it last year. Like them making the playoffs last year was crazy. Big Ben couldn't bend his knees. So like,
All right, it's since 1965 is the stat.
oh fuck.
65?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, since we got a new regime now, so I'm not sure if this still sticks. But the Eagles never lost to bad quarterbacks. We always get shredded by good quarterbacks, and we beat bad quarterbacks. I feel like you should keep that in mind when doing this. Even last year, it happened too.
So let me see.
Do you think Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback?
I think he's a good enough, but I think we benefit by playing him early on. Like if we played him in like week 10, it'd probably be a little bit more of an issue.
Okay. Fair enough.
And their weapons, you just shut down Christian Kirk, and they're dealing with Evan Ingram.
Yeah. I believe in Marvin Jones. He's a professional. You know what I mean? He go out and do what he do every year.
Reliable.
Oh, reliable, exactly. You know. But yeah, your point is taken.
I don't know. We might lose to the Titans, but I don't know why. Like it's possible, but like we're at home.
I just think I think Derrick Henry that's gonna be again. He just control the tempo. I feel like they're gonna find a way to sneak it out on you. I don't know why I had that, but other than him, but
I think that's a game we stack the box in, though. We probably handle him rather decently, but obviously it's Derrick Henry, so you can't handle him.
yeah.
That game would be interesting because would the Titans defense play like a top 5 defense or they play like a top 20 defense? You know what I'm saying?
I think they're going to be a good defense. I like the Titans defense a good amount because I like their DBs and I like Landry and Simmons up front, and that's what matters.
Yeah. I meant like playing you specifically. Like, are they going to play up to that or are they going to play like they just, you know what I'm saying?
I think the defense shows up, but I think Tannehill struggles. I think they're like we could say that the Titans saved Tannehill's career, but I think AJ Brown saved Tannehill's career a lot.
Yep. And then he fucked it up in the playoffs.
Shit, that year in Miami saved Tannehill's career. Didn't he throw for 30 TDs one year in Miami? It was 1 year after he got hurt, like after his whole rehab and shit. He like had actually like a good year.
Nah, he had a good year in 14, 27-12 ratio, but his only 30 TD one was COVID year.
Okay.
Throwing to AJ.
27, that's the year I'm thinking about.
His passing numbers take a spike when he played with AJ. Obviously, though, shocker, right? You get a wide receiver 1, hoping the same happens with Hurts.
Right.
So look, I think if that Pitts game now you got me nervous, and then Bear got me nervous on the Saints. So them the two games where it's like that would be 12-5. I got y'all at 10-7.
And you're seeing what we're talking about. Like it's tough though because the NFC East it sucks, but we have the easiest schedule I think that we've ever seen before. The whole division, like we got lucky. The way things aligned with the way the NFC North minus the Packers are, and the way the AFC South is pretty much all the time. We got very lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the Eagles get lucky because they historically beat the shit out of the Giants. So like this is the best possible schedule for us.
Yeah, and that's why I said I think it's going to be really interesting for our division because I think, no offense, but besides Chuck, like the three of us have, reasons to be a lot better this year, and when we're playing the weak schedule that we do, like I think it's going to be.
Hey, David, no funny shit. I think my team that's the reason why I even got them winning. Well, before I had them winning 7 games up until like 2 weeks, but that's the reason why I even had them winning that many games because I'm like, our schedule hella weak, bro. Like, but I could still see us doing some dumb shit like I could see us losing to Texas, like on some just like.
I got y'all.
Davis Mills throws for 300 yards, 3 TDs. Like I can see that.
But it's obviously Saquon's health. What is Daniel Jones? Is hella shit with that too.
Yeah, because if he play like, bro, I seen when that game against y'all, like he was throwing he was hitting Tony on like 50-yard bombs, hitting
That shit was
threes and shit.
It was a fake
I'm
game.
like,
I like Tony. I don't think Tony's ever gonna play like more than 15 games, 14 games in a season.
Yeah, but that game was fake. So
I think Tony's gonna have that Anthony Davis back to the locker room type tweets. Nah, but he's dynamic though. He's a special player. He's clearly one of the best that, it's like Debo, it's AJ, it's like Tony might get there one day with the ball.
Yeah. Well, you can just tell that when they got it, man. He just makes shit happen, man. Like I don't know.
I love how he routed up Trayvon Diggs though. We needed that clip. Thank you for your service, Chuck.
Hey, anything we could do. But nah, so yeah, our division, like it's whatever, people like say it's whatever, it's not good, but we playing like ass teams, bro. So like the winner of our division is gonna win 11 or 12 games.
Yeah.
I'm fully convinced of that.
Not just against the Commanders though. Like I don't know. I feel like I'd be disappointed if I won less than 11. I say 10, but if I won less than 11, I'd be disappointed because I feel like that means Hurts. Not only did he not improve, he might have taken a step back if we win less than 11.
So Paul, if y'all
because you won 9 last year.
If y'all make the wild card, is the wild card good enough for Hurts, or do he got to win the division? You think?
If he wins the wild card, he better play well in the playoffs. I think it's more of a performance thing than it is just straight up wins or losses.
Okay.
I agree.
Because he was awful. What Todd Bowles did to him was disrespectful. Todd Bowles said, "I know you're not a smart quarterback," and he just sent the house at him from different directions. Quez Watkins wide open down the field. Smitty was wide open probably the whole game, and he just didn't make the throw. He just wanted to take off and run. It was his crutch.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know.
But contested catches, though, I think he's more comfortable throwing to AJ's body type. They're showing that in practice, and he is Smitty's body type when people are on him.
Yeah, I agree to that too.
I'm just excited. Football's almost here, man.
Yeah, we're really close. Really? I'm about to smoke David in a draft in about 20 minutes too.
Oh my God, this dude never shuts up, man.
Hey, man, you got to get him in the draft because he was on your ass today.
Hold on, David. I want to move it beyond you. Not just the Commanders. Besides quarterback and besides Micah Parsons, I think I'm better than everybody in the division at every level.
Oh fuck.
Besides Micah Parsons and the quarterback, every level the Eagles are better than all the other teams. Best DBs, best backers, best line on both sides, best weapons,
all right,
best quarterback.
Let's see Cowboys. Okay, obviously quarterback, no.
Yeah.
Running back.
Just besides Jalen and exclude Jalen and Micah Parsons from the conversation. But I call them weapons because obviously we're running for almost 6 yards a carry.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, offensive weapons. Yeah, I give it to you.
God,
the Cowboys running back room is better than y'all.
Yeah, but I said weapons, though.
Yeah,
like,
but
if you want to talk about running
weapons.
backs in 2022, where we think the RB2 on the Cowboys is much better than the RB1, people don't care about running backs like that. They're all weapons.
Yeah,
they don't love you like that.
Unless you like one of those 7-8 that we always name for real. Like Zeke dropped out of that.
So Zeke not in. Oh, okay. So that's
exactly
that's
the running backs
next,
in the NFC East.
Yeah, okay.
They're not good, man.
It seems like it's not even 7-8 anymore. If you're not top 4 or 5, like running backs.
Kamara and CMC still there, but they injured. Najee's still there for me.
Yeah, and then it's mixing, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Better than the Cowboys at offensive line, better than Giants, better at the defensive line than both of them too, better at the linebackers except for Micah, so they could have that one. Whoever Micah is, they could have that one. And then we got better DBs in my eyes. I think Chauncey solidified that over the Cowboys.
So the
Giants D-line is going to surprise.
The Cowboys got a better quarterback and Micah better.
Yeah.
He said you two bum-ass teams have nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's
he said
not
the quarterback
true. That's not
and
true.
Micah. The quarterback you talking about was Dak, right, Paul?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You bum-ass teams ain't got shit on him, he said. I don't know if I would take that, bro, about my team.
Because his
I respect the Niners. I have y'all winning 12. I respect them.
No,
his linebackers that don't rush Dev stink. So he don't really mean that. His cover linebackers stink. in Philadelphia. So
Wait, Kaiser White stinks. Did you watch him at all in Los Angeles?
Stinks.
you know when I
He
say
said.
stink, I mean you feel me. He don't move me, cuz.
You got all right. You went from Alec Ogletree to Blake Martinez. You don't know coverage.
No God.
Oh,
It's the last time I'm gonna tell you to respect me.
I just don't respect anybody on your team except for Xavier McKinney, Tibbs, and maybe Evan Neal. I liked Evan Neal before I saw him get put on his ass. I liked Evan Neal a lot, actually.
Oh, Tony.
Alabama slander.
Oh yeah, and Tony, but he's a myth. You don't play.
Yeah.
He's a myth. Oh fuck.
He's a come on, man. Watch, man.
Hey,
Watch
hey,
how
look,
Dab- watch
hey,
how
Dev.
Dab
At
will
the end
make
of the
that
day,
boy
man.
cook, man.
Look, it's obvious. Paul he's had a great offseason, man. He can take this win, offseason Super Bowl, whatever he wants. That's cool and all,
Right,
but
right.
once shit gets serious, when September comes and stuff, man.
Right,
Trust
right.
me,
I'm just
man.
saying though, if somebody gets to talk about Kadarius Toney, then Dev gets to talk about Jason Verrett. Like they don't exist.
For real. Like
Oh man.
damn, bro. So y'all just said a lot to say that he was right, that y'all ain't got no position group better or nothing.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you.
Shit, it was a reason why my
I'm
team
still
only won
saying
4
I'm still
games.
saying
Yes.
our wide receivers are better. But if he's gonna extend it to weapons, because I know Paul likes to do that, then I agree. Because I think Goddard's way better than the tight ends that we have.
Oh, for sure.
And so
Nice. For sure.
I also think, all right, this one is more of a fan opinion. When you're looking at a wide receiver group, you probably should look at what they can all do. AJ, a yak guy, Smitty, dynamic route running, probably could play at all 3 levels. Like he could go deep. But Quez, 4.3 speed, stretches the field. It's just like a perfect complement. Like we have a complementary wide receiver group.
see, but that's how I feel. It's a question mark. I understand, but I think our potential can be that too with our top 3 guys.
Yeah,
'Cause
but Curtis
Terry-
Samuel has to be your burner.
Yeah.
Jahan has to be Smitty. And then, Terry and AJ, they both superstars. They do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We just gotta put it all together. That's why I'm holding back on the shit talk, man. I wish I can be on Dev's level, man. I really do, but I gotta wait.
I don't know if I'm on my level no more, man. I was cooking good coming on. Paul been cooking for like 45 minutes straight, bro.
Because I've never seen a roster like this. It's really the quarterback. Like you don't understand. Like I am, and I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna be apologizing to anybody. I'm gonna be like I gotta look for a new quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking for Bryce Young. I'm gonna hope that he's not taken first or second or third. I'm hoping that an extra first round pick could get me into Bryce Young range, something like that.
Yeah, but Bryce Young, bro, or even JT, bro.
They're not doing that because they picking at number 32, courtesy of the New Orleans Saints. So,
I'll see if y'all need a fill in for the NFC South, I'll take whatever just to get on Bears team.
Yeah, he praying on our downfall.
Hey.
Oh, I need it. That pick. Oh my God, when I take Butte with that,
Yeah. Hey, I know I might actually snipe you all the way from here to Philly. I mean, all the way from here to Florida. All the way from here to Florida.
Yeah, I'm in Miami
really
now,
might.
man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but we might got to get.
I might have to.
Yeah, because Bear was no help for me this one, bro. So we damn near could come on and jump the same.
But I've been high on the Eagles all off season, so
Jab put you on too. Jab an Eagle fan too. They're out there. They just don't know it yet.
When you have an off season like the Eagles did, any team that added the players they did will be talking their shit too, bro. Like honestly.
And to really what they did, it was pivoted. Like Paul will tell you they didn't want to go the AJ route. Like they thought players are going to drop, or what I mean.
I think we love Jameson. I think that's the one that we love.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Y'all loved him, even though he would have been out though.
Yeah, he's not going to be out forever.
That's true.
And Garrett Wilson was dick riding us the whole time. He's talking about how he was an Eagle fan, how all the quarterbacks like Vic and them made him a big fan. He wanted to be here.
I love McNabb growing up, man. Shut up.
Yeah.
We're not drafting you, man.
Now we won it. But yeah, it happened. It went down that way. David's punk team traded down with some other punks, made a big mistake.
Maple's got about 15 minutes to get his shit off before we join this fantasy.
We do got to go to the fantasy league. I forgot about that. We've been in here for a minute though. Like it's been me punking David. We got a pot out there that Ricky put out yet. Where I punked David.
Yes.
Leave it on your ass, David. I'm telling
Hey
you.
man, I gotta take my L's until my team proves otherwise, man.
Yeah, it's
all
the
good.
Commanders. It's Dan Snyder. You gotta take your L's until you
Hey,
kick that boy. I don't know
Paul,
if I
bro,
can say that.
you already know when I'm playing with Snyder. I can't say it on here, but you know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, Dev.
We got Maples on. Wait, you come on. So listen, Maples, just to catch you up, right? This is where we at. Before we got on, I got the Commanders winning the division. I thought me and him was on the same side. He was on board off camera. As soon as I press record, he jumped smooth off shit. I don't know where he went. He left, and it's just been Eagles the whole time through. Yo, Cowboys. Also, what Paul said before you came on, y'all better at quarterback. Wherever you want to put Micah, y'all better. And nobody else in the division is better than him at any group, anywhere else on your team. The floor is yours. You can talk your shit for your team real quick.
Nah, I think I've told Paul a couple times. I think the Eagles are going to win the division. So like they're outside of QB, I think they have a better roster up and down. But if Jalen Hurts plays like he did last year, then the Cowboys will be right in position to steal it though. But if he got even a little bit better, they're so much better in every other part of the roster. You know what I mean? So I got to give that to him. But like I said, man, this year is about keeping Dak healthy and keeping that cat clear for Sean Payton next year, baby.
Is y'all going to the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's a chance for the walk. Everybody talks about the NFC East like it's the NFC North. Like that is the garbage division. It's the Packers and a bunch of bugs.
Yep.
Everybody talk about the East like that.
No, you're right.
The NFC East sends 2 playoff teams more often than the NFC North does.
That's right.
That's usually on the backs of our teams, but yeah.
I'll definitely enjoy those 2 first-round picks though for the Sean Payton trade.
Y'all will get a third and a third and a sixth.
Nah, we're gonna enjoy two first. Two first.
No, you're not getting 2 first. No.
You could go pick up Cooper Rush.
I gotta ask Paul though. Paul, are you confident in Jalen Hurts?
I'm confident in Jalen Hurts being good enough to win 11 or 12 games. That's it. That's all I got for him right now.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys at 10-7.
I think I got you winning 11 or 10. It's tough.
Yeah, I got
I got 10-7. I think they'll split with the Eagles and beat everybody else. Maybe the Commanders get one off them. I think the Commanders got a really good team, but other than that, I think they'll go 5-5 outside the division.
I got to redo mine since Tyron went out though, because big issue.
Me too.
Last time we saw Dak without Tyron for like an extended period of time, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, but I'll say this: Dak is a much better quarterback than what he was
for
2
years
years ago.
But you know
I'll
what?
say this:
it's the variable if he had Amari for that too, though.
That pissed me off. The Cowboys have $21 million of cap room not being used. They traded Amari just for that. It annoys me. But Jerry is holding a grudge because Amari missed 3 games because of the vaccination thing, and Jerry just holding a grudge for no reason.
I do think that Dak took
vaxxed anymore.
I think he took crazy leaps since we saw him before Amari. But there's still something in my head knowing that I've never seen him be elite without Amari for an extended period of time as well.
That's fair. So where I'm at is I thought before he hurt his groin at the New England game, he was becoming a top 7. It's like solidifying himself as a top 7-ish quarterback. After that groin injury, there was like you could see a distinct change in his effectiveness after that game. Like really, if you just pay attention to it, he wasn't as mobile, wasn't moving around the pocket as much, and kind of shaky with the ball. He wasn't confident in his legs. So I think this year we'll see the guy we saw before the New England game where he hurt his groin.
7 hurt a little high though, bro. But as far as we was also talking about y'all running back. Like we know Zeke getting the touches because of Jerry Jones. Like, are you off the boat on Zeke, or is you one of them Cowboy fans that's like Zeke finna still do his thing?
My thing, okay, so all joke, I've seen him make this joke before. My thing is, I enjoy Zeke. I do not enjoy Zeke being paid like an elite pass rusher. Like if you see his cap number, it's ridiculous. Like all the elite teams, they got a few things in common. Good in the trenches, very good quarterback play. They're not paying a running back more than like $5 million. You know what I mean? Like it's just people can say that. It sounds rough, but it is what it is. You can't in a salary cap league. You just can't put that much money in a running back unless he's like Adrian Peterson. You know what I mean? And Zeke ain't that guy anymore. And for all the stuff that Dak gets about the O-line made him, what about the damn running back? That's the guy who the O-line made. Zeke was not getting touched for like 5 yards his first 2 years. But the O-line made Dak and not Zeke.
Mm.
So
I'm
you
buying it. You seem way more realistic than David. Your team's better than David's too. I told him that while you were gone.
You understand? You know what I mean? I understand who my coach is. Y'all saw that 49er game. They just weren't prepared to play.
We tried to tell them though.
Even like
We tried to tell them about McCarthy. They wasn't listening.
Yep.
My thing was McCarthy was a step up from Jason Garrett. So you go from like an F to a D plus. You know what I mean?
So we moved in the right direction.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Moving the
man, it's
needle.
just, you know, 10-7. They'll lose to whoever they play in the first round of playoffs. And I think Jerry will move on from McCarthy. I think like Sean Payton thing is like the worst kept secret in the world. If you talk to people who tapped in or see the little
What's going on with McCarthy though? What does he need to do to keep his job?
Oh, he's got to go advance to the championship game.
Yeah, I feel that too.
I agree.
I think to keep it, he needs to at least win the playoff game. At the very least.
But I'll say this: you look at what Jerry Jones did. You feel me? Okay, you trade your best receiver for a 5th round pick. Okay, you have all these injuries. You keep the $20 million in cap and don't use it. Like, are you really setting him up for success, or you just like, is he a lame duck?
You think it's for the next regime, right? They're just gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're keeping his cap room clear. We're not going to restructure Zeke. He can get off $15 extra million off Zeke with no cap penalty next year.
You know why they're not restructuring Zeke, right?
No, absolutely not. I think they'll come to him like, hey, we could cut you, or you can take a pay cut.
They don't want to kick that can down the road again, though. They know he's fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Same thing with Tyron, though. They usually restructure Tyron. They didn't restructure Tyron because they saw this happening.
Yep. You can see the writing on the wall for certain guys.
It's Dak, CD, Micah, and then whoever else is with them, and of course Diggs too.
Yep.
No,
they like Diggs. They like Diggs. I think. Yeah.
And Zach Martin too. And that's it.
If Tolbert,
I gotta ask you guys, y'all more into the draft than me. What do y'all think about Jalen Tolbert? Like, I was literally just about to bring him up. If he progresses well, it ends up being, and CD progresses too, like he really becomes a number one. Y'all definitely giving us a first for Sean Payton to just come in and run an offense for sure.
Wait, do they have to trade you, or is it like a draft comp?
Yeah,
no, they have to trade. They have to trade us.
They got to trade him. They still got his rights.
I don't think they're gonna hold him for a first. He's a legend there, but you'll get something.
No. Yeah, bro. Even though he retired, he got to get traded for.
He's still under contract.
He's still under contract. Yeah, we're gonna get a first. Just because we gave y'all first, we got no. We're gonna get a first.
That's a lot, bro.
For Sean Payton
here and give up a first, though, bro. I don't know.
What? But that's why.
Come on, I'd promote Kellen Moore, but that's me. I like Kellen Moore.
That was also a really nasty thing that the fan base, that Cowboys fan base did. They turned on him just because Dak was fucking idiot.
Yeah, like you said, Dak he wasn't as mobile. I heard they stopped blitzing him because they knew that he couldn't move anymore.
Now you can see it in the play calling too, and early in the season, especially like in the Bucs game, you see it the first game of the year. He was like in his shotgun. He was really close. He was like 3 yards away from the snap. Like because he was mobile and because it was a quick game. But later on in the season, after the injuries, he was taking his shotgun snaps from like 6 yards. Like they was protecting him for sure.
Right. And don't get me wrong. I think he's got to get better at throwing guys open. I think that's where Amari helped him out. Amari, for all the things, like you can say he's soft, disappeared, but that guy created space in his routes. And he took CB1 on the other team. He had to follow Amari because his route running. So I think like that's going to be a big judge. Can he throw these rookies and young guys open and take that next step as a QB? I think that's what we're going to see from Dak. Like that's going to determine a lot of the Cowboys' success this year.
And that's why I think for me, I like, because Gallup had previous continuity with Dak. And so if he comes back and he's like actually healthy, I think that's a big, because I like Tolbert as a wide receiver 3 for y'all, not as a wide receiver 2, having to come in and like actually, you can't be lacking. You got to come in and you got to be on
those snaps matter though. They accelerate your progression.
Their weapon's not as bad as people try to make it seem, though. Like Schultz is still a player. Like
Schultz is a player.
They still got weapons as long as Gallup's on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once Gallup
Yeah,
get
it's Cowboys have a lot of variables. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of variables. Because what I love Tolbert, and then I saw him play, and I was like, "Ooh, is he ready?" Couple
Yeah,
drops.
and then
He wasn't playing with Dak though, so I give him that.
like with moving the rookie to the left tackle, now the interior line is obviously a question.
Ooh, ooh.
The interior line and the whole line, though. Tyler Smith is not definitely an
Oh,
answer.
well, yeah.
Terrence Steele is not definitely an answer. It's just Zach Martin is an answer, and that's it.
That's the only guy I'm sure with a line. The only guy I'm
Yeah.
sure of is
And it's
Jack
a
Martin.
right guard. I don't like to diminish positions too much. People get offended by that, but it's a right guard is your
Okay.
only guy. You would rather be a left or right tackle or even your center.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, man. You just with the Cowboys, I'll say this. They're in a good transition period. They got 20 million cap rolling over. They got a bunch of guys that can get off for a good amount of cap. Zeke being one of them, and like he has like a 15 million cap hit next year. They can get off with no penalty. They can create a lot of space next year to like address some of this stuff. For real.
Well, get him another weapon.
Yep. Let's just spend your money in the free agency. Trade a first for Sean Payne. We'll take it. Y'all good.
And I just want to say, when I say running backs don't matter, I mean like they matter, but the line is more so important. Unless it's a Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb,
Now, Paul
guys that like make it shake. Outside of like three or four guys,
they can create their space. Yeah.
Yeah, they
They're
was trying
really
to slander my
outside
running
like
back to
three or
get 6
four
a
guys.
carry.
yeah, they're like interchangeable. I promise you.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I know my guys got to get going to a fantasy draft. I appreciate y'all hopping on. David, we're going to talk off camera. We're going to get this shit going by mid-season.
Hey, we're going to be back, man. Don't worry about me,
together
man.
because you let me down, my boy. But we going to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'll
listen,
give him a rematch. If there ever needs to be a rematch, he could have one.
We definitely going to do NFC East mid-season, see where.
For sure.
Yes. That's
This
what I'm
was
saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Commander Carson got us, brother. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Carson.
Hey, listen,
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Kirkland Brett
Commander
Favre is not getting it done,
Carson.
man. Kirkland Brett Favre is not getting it done.
We not finna start the Carson, so we definitely got to sign off now.
Yeah. Carson Wentz is literally all the bad parts about Brett Favre. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for coming on, bro. Fuck what they talk about. We not finna do this. I appreciate you coming on, talking about your guy. Paul said y'all got a better future than Washington. That's something else we got to talk about another day because I didn't see that working either. But that's what y'all said. Maples, I appreciate you coming on. You gave in and said the Eagles too. Like, I don't see how somebody went with everybody went with the Eagles. So hope they let everybody down because Carson coming through. But we gonna get this shit back going. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. We out. Tune in. Peace.
All right. Thanks.